This is Jeff Weiss with Unit 15 from HRT 211 Plant Propagation. This unit is about careers and volunteering in preparation for a career in horticulture or perhaps specifically plant propagation. So this week we have a lecture. There's a website called Careers in Horticulture that I'd like you to poke around in. We have a discussion, an assignment, and bear in mind that your presentation and final paper are due in the next 2 weeks, and so is your final exam. So there's a lot of work coming down, a lot of points being awarded in the last week of classes, and I hope you will finish strong and let me know if you have any questions or issues that come up during this time. So not many key terms and concepts, but in terms of forging a career in horticulture, there are very few jobs with the title propagator attached to them. So you have to be looking for other things. Grower or horticulturalist are two of the related job titles. There's many others. And then I want to talk a little bit about internships and opportunities to get involved, make contacts, and give back through volunteering. So upon completion of this unit, you should be able to identify places to look for career and vocational opportunities related to plant propagation, regardless of what your career area is or your aspirations. This unit will hopefully enable you to better evaluate your personal skills, experience, strengths, and weaknesses in order to pursue any field of endeavor that you choose. And also, I would like you to take advantage of opportunities out there to build your skills and experience, to develop valuable contacts and make the world a greener place through volunteering. So just a little bit of context before we talk about careers and getting more involved outside of this class. Plant propagation is an essential part of the plants, or growing the plants for the food we eat, for the plants we enjoy in landscapes and interior spaces, in other words, ornamental horticulture, for the trees that we grow for timber or other forest products, and then natural areas. A big area of growth in related to horticulture has been in managing natural areas and trying to restore the ecological integrity and the environmental function of our natural areas. So learning about the plants is certainly getting right to the center of the issue in terms of restoring habitats. Plants are the base on which all other organisms rest for their food supply. And so restoring habitats is largely about identifying the plants that don't belong, removing them, confirming the plants that do belong, and caring for and nurturing them, and trying to restore the balance and the biodiversity in these areas. So some examples of employers who are looking for people with propagation-related experience and expertise include growers, farms, greenhouses, and nurseries. There are already a number of people in the CLC class working in the field. Perhaps you're interested in learning more, working your way up within your existing organization, or trying to move into a different, maybe more attractive field. Also, landscapers and floral industries need people knowledgeable about producing plants and caring for plants. Suppliers such as seed companies, nurseries, genetics companies, companies in the tissue culture field, all need propagators. Research laboratories, botanic gardens and arboretums, and I've got a photo of the head propagator at the Chicago Botanic Garden in a few slides. Forest preserves and park districts often hire propagators, nursery managers, or horticulturalists. And then finally, the federal and state governments have opportunities in this field. So if you look at plant science as the broad umbrella over which everything related to plants is found, you can easily see horticulture in relation to agriculture, especially agronomy, the production of grain and commodity crops, and forestry is kind of rounding out the areas of study for applied plant science. And then within horticulture, there's these special areas, fruit and vegetable production for food, ornamental horticulture, and landscape horticulture. But I love plants, so it's easy for me to say that this is all important stuff and that horticulture feeds us and enriches our environment through our landscapes, our natural areas, and the ornamental plants that we use to improve our indoor and outdoor environments. So here are a couple of people that I would point to as being success stories in plant propagation. Kathy Thomas is the head propagator at the Chicago Botanic Garden. She manages the greenhouses behind the Botanic Garden, produces literally thousands of plants for the displays that go on at the Botanic Garden. And she's a delightful person, fun to talk to. I met with her when I was preparing curriculum for this class, and if your heart is set on being a propagator, she's somebody you want to get to know. Then Kelly Schultz has been the nursery coordinator for the Lake County Forest Preserve District, and she operates the native plant nursery and greenhouse at Rollins Savannah, literally right across the street from CLC. She organizes a lot of volunteer sessions. She's a delightful person, and she's somebody very well worth getting to know. She also organizes the seed collecting and cleaning sessions that run through the winter. And so if you're at all interested in the work that we did in the first lab where we cleaned the native seeds, and you want to get more experience in that arena, Kelly is a great person to talk to, and I urge you to reach out to her and get to know her. So as I said, there's not that many jobs directly titled or 100% dedicated to plant propagation, but there's kind of a career ladder. And talking to both Kathy and Kelly, I think they had a combination of education and early career opportunities that included volunteering that helped them get to where they are today. So serving as an intern or a volunteer while you're in school or after school is a great way to first verify that you enjoy the work, secondly learn a lot about the work, and third to bring yourself to the attention of people who might be able to recognize your talent and interest for the work and help you along the way by mentoring you or perhaps giving you referrals to job openings in the field. Then once you get some experience, practical and educational, there's jobs such as horticulturalist or grower that you can apply to, and these range from entry-level jobs to jobs that require a fair amount of experience and expertise. And then finally, the top of the ladder is propagator, and a number of organizations have a position called propagator or head propagator, and these mainly include nurseries, and especially large nurseries that breed plants or select plants for expansion. In other words, they take patented plants that are developed by other people and increase their numbers efficiently and effectively to make a large number of currently popular plants available to customers. And then farms need propagators, and institutions such as the Botanic Garden and Arboretum have need for propagators as well. So that's kind of an example of a career ladder that one could take. There are other related jobs. Once a person has propagation expertise, and they could include sales jobs working for suppliers, it could include management jobs, they could include research jobs or positions researching new propagation techniques, especially in institutions of higher education. Speaking of which, there are a number of programs that you can move on to from CLC. Some of the programs that offer four-year degrees include the University of Champaign, or University of Illinois Champaign-Urbana. The School of ACES is the school which I'm graduating from next month, May 2014, date circled on my calendar, with a degree, Master's of Science in Natural Areas, Master of Sciences in Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences. But ACES also offers four-year degrees and graduate programs in crop science and other horticultural and agricultural areas. The University of Wisconsin-Parkside, just across the border from Lake County, Illinois, has an excellent program. You should look into their degree programs. University of Illinois Chicago has a good natural areas program. Illinois State has horticulture and agriculture, and Southern Illinois University is very well known for its botany and forestry programs. So these are just some examples, and you may have to or want to do some research to identify other places further out of the region where you can make your aspirations come true. And while you're doing that, there are many local opportunities to learn and contribute by volunteering your time. So I mentioned the Rollins Savannah Seed Nursery operated by Kelly, and during the fall there's seed collecting, winter there's seed cleaning, spring work in the greenhouse and propagating new plants, and in the summer volunteers can assist with sowing and transplanting thousands of plugs in various Lake County Forest Preserve sites where restoration is getting underway. Independence Grove is another place, another Lake County Forest Preserve site. There's an active native plant demonstration garden. On the website are posted activities including weeding, cleanups, planting, seed collection, cleaning, etc. So any individual or group can show up there or make arrangements to show up at a scheduled time and contribute and learn through doing these activities. The Bonner Farm Garden, I think this is Wakanda, has plantings in spring and work in the gardens to maintain flowers and vegetables. And then Ryerson Woods has a demonstration farm and a welcome center, and they offer opportunities to help in the rain gardens and bioswales, to keep down weeds, water new plants, and to monitor their progress through the growing season. So these are just a small number of opportunities at the forest preserves. And then at the garden, the Chicago Botanic Garden, are a whole world of opportunities waiting for you. And I can't even begin to go through the whole range of them. But one interesting example is that a couple weeks ago I mentioned the Seeds of Success program, where native plant seeds are being banked for the future. And I met with the manager of that program, and there are many opportunities for volunteers to come and help receive the seeds that are collected and submitted, verify their identity, clean them, document them, and prepare them for cold storage to perpetuate that plant DNA for hopefully many, many years to come. So that was just one of many opportunities to get involved at the Botanic Garden. And then I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the University of Illinois Extension. The Lake and McHenry County office is just down the road, 45 from the CLC campus. And among many other activities that they promote is the Master Gardener program. So Master Gardener is a way to learn and share your interest in gardening, service to other people. Community service is a centerpiece of the Master Gardener program, but in many, we've probably heard before that the more you give, the more you get. The Master Gardener program is a very fine way to meet people with a common interest in horticulture and to give some back and again make the world a greener, healthier place. The next suggestion that I have for you is to join a professional association. Now, the IPPPS, International Plant Propagation Society, is one example, and their mission is to share knowledge, information, and skills in a worldwide membership base. But they do provide career support and are striving to increase the recognition of the plant propagation profession, and also work to integrate research, education, and horticultural knowledge between members and the outside community. So this is an opportunity to get involved at the highest levels in the field, but at a more local and grassroots level. I belong to an organization called the Illinois Native Plant Society, and we have annual meetings at places that move around the state. We have an excellent newsletter, and then regional chapters that meet or have events on an infrequent basis. But it is another organization. It's very cheap to belong, and another way to associate with other people who share your passion for native plants. So that's INPS, Illinois Native Plant Society. And then I wanted to talk for just one quick moment about another element of improving your career situation, and that is using your skills in networking to both understand better what opportunities are out there and to use your contacts to help identify and pursue opportunities for improved career success. So this book is just one example. I happen to know Clyde Lostadter, who wrote this, and it's a quick read, but it gives a lot of practical information on using network for a lot of good purposes. First, overcoming your fears and your self-limiting beliefs, making not just friends and contacts but allies who are going to help you improve your situation. And I have worked as an ally with a number of people who've served as interns or volunteers working with me, and some of them have gotten some really good job opportunities, not just because of me, but because of their interest and enthusiasm and the networking skills that they've developed. So you can read the rest of this on your own, but I would urge you that if employment is one of the reasons why you're taking this course, to think broadly and to learn what resources are out there and to build a plan for how you're going to get from where you are today to where you want to be 5, 10, or more years out into the future. So this is another website. It is really loaded with information, and many of the employers in the Chicago region make it a particular point to post their job opportunities on the Chicagoland Environmental Network, or CEN, because they get good people and good results from that. So I'd urge you to do two things: look at careers in horticulture and take a peek at the CEN site, and consider whether it might become a regular part of your a regular activity, just to go check those sites out and see what's out there. So with that, this week's discussion is about volunteering. So if you have volunteered, describe your experience and what you got out of it. If you've not yet volunteered, I'm going to challenge you to identify an opportunity and describe how you might benefit from going ahead and attending a volunteer event and pitching in. So that's the discussion. And then for the next assignment, this will be, I believe, your last assignment for the class, is to go out onto that, it's not careers in horticulture, but jobs in horticulture job board, and to do these 4 activities. Provide a list of 5 current job openings, select one that you might be interested in now in the future, and do this gap analysis between the job requirements and your current skills. Identify the gap and put together a little plan as to how you might close them. And then finally visit one green employer's website and report as follows, with some basic information about them and their situation. Try to put yourself in the role of a job seeker and consider whether this would be an organization that you would want to belong to, and why it might be or not be a good place to work. So when you get all of these 3 things together, just put them together and submit them into the Dropbox, and you can consider your assignments for this class complete. Congratulations. Here is a sample table of that you might consider using for the gap analysis. This one I think I made up in Excel, but it's also very easily done in a Word table. So it's just a way of organizing your thinking and putting your analysis and plan of action into words. And once I've found you've got this plan, no matter how aspirational it is, I think, a powerful way of focusing your subconscious mind on moving toward it in small ways, or maybe fast ways, depending on the urgency of your situation. But just having an assessment of where you are, where you want to be, and what are the steps to get from here to there, I think is a powerful planning tool. And I urge you to give it a try. So with that, I will wrap up assignment 15. Excuse me, wrap up this lecture for unit 15, and look forward to the last unit of this course, which is unit 16, which talks about plant propagation activities that you can do around the year, and kind of pulls together a lot of the work that we've done throughout the semester. Look forward to hearing from you in the meantime, and also reading your project papers and viewing your presentations. Thank you.